So at 4:30 this morning, the God of Thunder showed up to my house, and he was very loud. Recently, I was surfing Facebook, which is what I do. I surf Facebook. I like Facebook. There's a lot of news and information and cool people all in the same place on the interwebs, and I like Facebook for that reason. Anyway, I was on the Facebook, and there was this really funny sort of ironic, maybe if this is what irony means, Alanis Morissette has ruined irony for me. There's this thing on Facebook about Facebook and how the way that we are learning to engage information is making it impossible for us as human beings, especially younger people, to do anything like, focus. I have a really hard time focusing anyway. And I gotta tell you, sometimes Facebook makes it worse, or the only way I can do anything to get anything done is to do it in 90-second intervals. Reading a book is not possible. You can't just sit down for 4 hours and do a thing. You have to surf, you have to do multiple things, and I have to be honest with you. I think it's true. I still read books. I love books. I read a ton, not just on the Facebook, but I realize now that the way I read the Facebook is also becoming the way I read books. This is Sly. He's a sweet boy. He's getting in my lap. I'm reading 4 books right now. Okay. You gonna help? I got 4 books I'm reading right now. I'm going here. I've got them books. I'm reading them simultaneously. The good news is that I'm still remembering what I'm reading. The bad news is that I'm reading 4 books simultaneously and it takes forever. The other good news is that I find myself wanting to with the books. Book number 1. Can you read it? American Grace. Yeah. It's a good book. It's all the statistical stuff that they've been talking about for the last 10 years, put in a book. And it says, this is sort of what's happening with us. We are just as religious as we ever were. We just don't do it the same way. And so if you own a mainline Protestant church, or a member, you can't really own one, but if you're in a mainline Protestant church, it sucks for you. Renee. He has something to say, but this, dude, Vishnu to Jesus, you gotta do it. Maurice, please forgive my French, but you're a badass. This is awesome. I'm reading this too. Which sort of works when sacrifice and Hitler and then grace. I'm also reading this. When a Presbyterian minister talks about Saint Benedict and how the Benedictine rule can actually help you with your church, well, it's not often that the Calvinists and the Benedictines get along that well. So there you go. It's my Thursday morning. 4:30. Thor woke me on Thorsday. Today is Thorsday, isn't it? Interesting.
I found the sweet haven, the sunshine at last, and Jesus abiding above. His dear arms around me are lovingly cast, as sweetly he tells his love.